Second part of this lesson, factoring using the difference of squares. Here's a shortcut. A squared minus b squared. If I see something that's in the form of this, it is automatically a plus b, a minus b. For example, on your homework last night, you had x squared minus 9, or it was t squared, right? To figure out a shortcut, whenever we're factoring, the first thing you should always do, look, can I pull out any number? Can't on this one. The next thing I'll look at, is it special? There's two different special types. Can I take the square root of x squared? What's the square root of x squared? X. What's the square root of 9? 3. Is it minus in the middle? Yes. Since it's minus in the middle, x plus 3, or x minus 3, x plus 3. This is your x squared. This is technically 3 squared. If I find my zeros, what's my first 0? 3. What's my second 0? Negative 3. On your homework last night, you did it a different way. You had the t squared minus 9 equals 0. What did you do? Added 9. T squared equals 9. Then what did you do? Square root. T equals plus or minus 3. The same thing we did over here. Do you understand the shortcut? Instead of having to do the work, if you see a problem like x squared minus 36, can I pull anything out? No. Can I take the square root of the first term? What's the square root of x squared? X. 6. Automatically, because it's a negative in the middle, x plus 6, x minus 6. I don't have to sit and think of what times what. Perfect square trinomials. A squared plus or minus 2ab plus b squared is equal to a plus or minus b all squared. I know that makes 0 sense to you right now. Just write that down, write the example down, then I'll show you. The problem people have is all these variables. First thing I do for any problem, I want to look and see, can I pull anything out of all the numbers? No. Next thing I want to see, is it special? Well, the first special type was this. I can take the square root of this, I can take the square root of this, but there's something now in the middle. That first shortcut does not work. Can I take the square root of this? What is it? X. Can I take the square root of this? 3. Is this positive? Yes, so I'm good so far. Now this 2ab, if this is A and this is B, 2ab. What's 2 times A times B? Look at what I have here. 2 times, what's 2 times 3? Times x is 6x. What do I have here? Do I have 6x here? Because I do. It means x, because it's minus 3 squared. It is a shortcut. So what you're trying to look for, can I take the square root of the first term? Can I take the square root of the second term? If I take 2 times those 2 square roots, is it equal to the middle term? You did this one, something like it last night on homework. This is the way you did it. x squared minus 6x plus 9. You did the factors of 9. 1 and 9, 3 and 3. This told me the signs are the same. Only way I can get an x squared is an x and an x. Signs are the same. They both have to be negative. So when they're the same, I need to add. Which way do I add to get a 6? 3 and a 3. What do you notice? What does x minus 3 squared really mean? X minus 3 times x minus 3. You have to do a lot of thinking on this one. If you use the shortcut method, let's see if I have one. If I just take and make one up. X squared plus 10x plus 25. For any problem, I look. Can I pull anything out? No. Next thing I want to look at, is it special? To tell if it's special, can I take the square root of the first term? What is it? X. Can I take the square root of the last term? It's 5. Is this positive? Yes. What's 2 times x times 5? 10x. Do I have 10x in the middle? Yes. Since I've answered yes to all these questions, it is special. What's this sign here? Positive x plus 5 squared. I don't have to think what times what gets me a 10. It's special. Here's this problem. 4x squared plus 10x plus 100. I'm going to show you 2 ways to do this. Actually, there's 3 ways. The first way is to try to do it the old way. The old way, there's 1 and 4, 1x and 4x, 2x and 2x. 100 has 1 and 100, 2 and 50, 4 and 25, 5 and 20, so on and so on. There's a lot of them, right? You'd go on for a long period of time trying to solve that. We can try to do it by the shortcut method. Can I take the square root of a 4x squared? It's 2x. Can I take the square root of 100? 10. Is this positive? Yes. What's 2 times x, 2 times 2x times 4x? What is it? 2 times 4x times 10. What is it?
80x.
2 times 2x times 10. 40x. Do I have, do I have 40x in the middle? So is it special? No. See, that's what I'm trying to do here. I look, can I take the square root of the first one? Yes. Take the square root of the last one? Yes. It was positive? Yes. Is that middle term 2 times 2x times 10? Is it 40? No. So this one is not special. What should I have thought of first? What's the first thing I told you to do when you solve any factoring problem? See if I can pull anything out. See if I can factor anything out. What comes out of all of these? 2. I can pull a 2 out. I pull a 2 out, I am left with 2x squared plus 5x plus 50. how can I get a 2x squared? 2x and an x. How can I get a 50? 1 and 50, 2 and 25, 3 doesn't, 4 doesn't, 5 and 10, 6 doesn't, 7 doesn't, 8 doesn't, 9 doesn't, we're back to 10. So I need to figure out some sort of combination. The signs are the same, and they both have to be positive. So I know one has to be 2x, 2x plus, 1x plus. So I need to add them together and get a 5 in the middle. Is there any way I can do this and get a 5 in the middle? Well, I know for sure a 50 is out of the question. Well, 25 times anything is going to give me 25. That's too big. 5 and 10. 10 times anything is bigger than 5. What's happened? There's nothing works. There is no solution. Sometimes you're going to do all this work and you're still going to get no solution. Don't think that every single problem can be solved. That 10 in the middle causes me a problem. Let's look at this one. 64 plus x squared equals negative 16x. What do I have to do first? Rearrange. I need to move this to the other side. So I'm going to go x squared plus 16x plus 64 equals 0. It's easier for us to do this if we go x squared, x number. Try to line them up properly. First thing I look at, after I've lined them up, can I pull anything out? No. Now I want to look, is it special? Can I take the square root of x squared? What is it? X. Can I take the square root of 64? What is it? 8. Is this positive? Yes. Is 2 times x times 8 16x? Yes. So this means x plus 8 squared. Which, if I'm trying to find the zeros, my only zero is at negative 8. Was there a lot of hard work going on here? No. By looking through, can I pull anything out? Is it special? I didn't have to go and try to figure out what times what is 64. If I didn't look at this whole special aspect, I would have moved it over. Okay, the only way I can get an x squared is an x and an x. Sides are the same, both have to be positive. We got to think, how can I get a 64? 164, 232, 3, no, 4, and 16, 5, no, 6, no, 7, no, 8, and 8. Signs are the same. I got to think, go through it. You're going to still end up with 8 and 8.